So cryptocurrencies are getting a lot of hype recently, especially Dogecoin, which is quite crazy, especially since it's just getting hyped by a lot of celebrities. And there's a lot of hype on May 8th on SNL skit where Elon Musk is hosting, and he has stated that there will be a reference to Dogecoin. What's going to happen after Saturday? What's going to happen in the future? Should you invest? What kind of things can you buy with Dogecoin? Dogecoin is kind of crazy because it kind of started off as a complete meme by two guys who were like, let's just make a meme. And now Dogecoin's market cap currently, as I'm recording, is $80 billion. $80 billion, which is just absolutely insane. The last 24 hours it's been up 43%. In US, it is worth 62 cents. If you look back at some more stats here, if you bought January 1st, you would be up 12,000%. If you just look at the graphic, just goes nothing but up, and it just keeps getting more and more aggressive. One thing to note is there is no cap on the supply of the coins, so this Dogecoin can inflate infinitely. So they just keep making coins. I think with Bitcoin they have a limited supply and there is a max. So we're all wondering what's going to be happening on Saturday with the SNL skit with Elon Musk. I think it'd be kind of funny because he's been tweeting and the stock has just been going up. Dogecoin has been going up every time he tweets. If it goes down, he posts again, the stock goes up. I think everyone's just waiting to see what's going to happen on Saturday, thinking that it's just going to go insane. But I'm definitely interested in seeing what Elon is going to do to hype up this Dogecoin, especially since he tweeted he is the Doge father. Last week, Musk posted the Doge father on Twitter, adding SNL May 8th, referencing that his upcoming spot hosting a long-running comedy show and sparking speculations on his appearance on the show will feature Dogecoin. So that's going to be pretty funny to see what actually is going to show up and if all of this hype is actually going to result in having the stock of Dogecoin skyrocket, because currently it is at an insane amount. And is it going to keep going up? Who knows? And the funniest thing is Musk said on it in a tweet also that he's going to put a literal Dogecoin on the moon with his SpaceX company. So that's going to be pretty funny, putting an actual Dogecoin on the moon. Quite insane. Say if you invested January 1st, as of this posting of May 4th, you'd have about $103,000 worth of Doge if you put $1,000 in. That's absolutely insane. Like, if I put $1,000 in January, which is not too much money, I could pay off a large majority of my mortgage. The craziest thing about it is you can actually buy stuff now with your Dogecoin. So Oakland, an MLB team, it actually has sold a ticket with Dogecoin. So a 2-seat pod costed 100 Doge for a game with the Toronto Blue Jays, which is quite crazy, thinking that you can actually use stuff with this cryptocurrency. That's kind of the value or the push for Dogecoin, is that it's so cheap and you can buy it that you can actually start buying stuff with your Dogecoin, as it's probably a little bit more difficult to buy with other cryptocurrencies. You got the Dallas Mavericks that are also joining this, where you can buy merchandise. So this coin is not just becoming a joke, it's becoming something where you can actually use it in society, which is just it's just so funny. Mark Cuban announced on Thursday that Dogecoin can be used to pay for online tickets and merchandise for supporters of the NBA team that he owns. And they just pretty much did it just because they could, that you could sell tickets with Dogecoin. So the question is, should you invest? This is not financial advice. I think it's kind of fun to do it just for fun, expecting to lose all your money. That's kind of how I played it. Like, I did it as like a little gamble where I put some money in and I totally expected to lose, but I bought it at around 7 cents Canadian. So that's about 5 cents American. And now it is all the way up to 62 cents. So that has helped. My tiny investment just for fun has turned into something that's actually kind of sizable now. So I think, should you invest? I think it is like buying a lottery ticket. That's how I would treat buying Dogecoin. It could go crazy. You could lose everything with it. But there is $81 billion in this Dogecoin. So there is something to it, and it's holding its value throughout the year and throughout the month for sure. It kind of dipped for a while, but now it's surging back again all the way up to 62 cents. when it hit its high around 40 cents, it dipped all the way down to 19. And the big question is, will it hit $1? I kind of want it to hit $1 because that'd be good, but I have no anticipation. But I think on that Saturday Night Live, May 8th, nothing's impossible. So it could go absolutely insane that day, depending on what happens on Saturday Night Live. But there's a lot of people buying it. There's a lot of people holding Dogecoin, and they're really interested in seeing what's happening. I think you buy it as a complete joke, buy it as a lottery ticket, buy it for fun, and see what happens, because I would not risk my entire life savings buying Dogecoin. If I put my life savings into Dogecoin, I would never have to work again if I did that in January. But that would be a terrible decision, and I never would have risked that. $1,400 Canadian in Dogecoin when I invested about $300 Canadian of Dogecoin overall. Quite insane return on investment, and I kind of want to sell it. I kind of want to keep it. I'm kind of thinking, put $300 in. If I lose it, I lose it at this point. I think I'm going to keep it and see what happens, with total anticipation that this could go all the way back to zero. If you are interested in buying Dogecoin in Canada, you can use endax.io. I'll put a link in the description below where you can sign up. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, what's going to happen on Saturday 8th. And I want to help you out just like I would my brother. Let me know if you're buying Doge. And ultimately, treat it as a lottery ticket and don't waste your entire life savings on a cryptocurrency, which technically could go crazy high or could plummet and go to zero. See you in the next video.